Ok. A ver, si quieres hacer número 5, actividad número 5, it will be un cuento de hadas or a fairy tale. If you want to watch and read and listen to a fairy tale done in Spanish, well, then this one might be the one for you. In this activity, what you're going to be doing is you're going to get to listen to a famous fairy tale that you probably know in Spanish, and then afterwards, they'll just ask you some questions about the process of doing that. Again, our goal here is just that you're listening to and absorbing some Spanish while you're stuck at home, and still surrounding yourself in it. All of these strategies can live on beyond just today too, and they can be awesome ways for you to practice your Spanish whenever. Um, so again, when you look at what I'm going to ask you to be doing with this when you're all done, this arrow will take you to the slide where you'll do your work. So it says here that you're going to just basically use these guiding questions to write a little reflection about your experience of engaging with these stories. And so you can just pick 3 of those from the 5 in the box there, and then use those to write a little paragraph reflection. And then going back to the assignment itself, the assignment just is basically going to use this little icon right here to take you to this page where it says bilingual children stories in Spanish. So as we go through here, it says fairy tales in Spanish, retold by the Fable Cottage. So all of these have different options for what to do. We've got El Enano Saltarín. I think that must be like Rumpelstiltskin. Yep. And then we've got El Traje Nuevo del Emperador. So the Emperor's New Clothes. Rapunzel. We've got Jack y los Frijoles Mágicos. Hansel y Gretel. Pollito Tito, which is like Chicken Little. And really what this one, what I want you to realize, you guys, is that when you go through this, it's really cool because they'll have little videos that'll play as you're hearing the story being told, but I recommend just playing the audio because then as you play the audio, you can follow along with the story down here, and there'll be little illustrations as well, right? So deja que te cuente una historia. So right, and as it plays, you'll be able to do that. What's kind of cool is if you're getting totally lost, you can always come up here and pause it, right? And then you can click this translate button and it'll basically tell you kind of word for word what this up here was saying about this down here, okay? So then you can start to notice some things. Like if you thought historia meant story, you're probably right based on where it falls in those 2 paragraphs, right? But then as you continue on, su nombre es pollo or pollito Tito. None of that should be new, right? Saying su nombre es just means their name is. Él vive en un gallinero pequeño y normal, en un barrio pequeño y normal. Whoa, vive comes from the verb vivir. We translate it into the L form. Why? Because we're talking about our duck, which is a male, okay? So as you can scroll through, you're going to be able to see more there. But I challenge you not to use the translate unless you absolutely have to, or maybe like on a second time through. These aren't very long stories, you guys. So just have a chance to listen and use these. It might be kind of fun to listen to more than one of these because you'll notice that here it says El Vive, meaning he lives, right? But what about on some of these other ones? A lot of fairy tales are not told by saying things like he lives or Cinderella goes or Cinderella is going to the ball. It'll be stuff like Cinderella went to the ball. So if you listen to La Cenicienta, you're going to notice that there'll be an expression here instead that's hubo una vez. How do most fairy tales start? Once upon a time, right? So if we think about that, that means that we're not telling a story that's happening right now. We're telling a story that happened a long, long time ago. Once upon a time. Okay, hace mucho tiempo, una joven muy bella llamada Cenicienta. So here, we're having a different kind of verb happen here. Cenicienta tenía el cabello rojo y largo, ojos verdes y pecas toda la nariz. Era inteligente. So here, instead of, here it is. Instead of vive or viven, it's vivian, which is not a present tense form of the verb at all. Instead, it's not what's happening right now, it's what used to happen back in the day. So it's not present tense, but past tense. But you'll notice that it's the same kind of thing where as long as you have the root of the verb, you still have an ending. But these endings are different because they're not talking about what happened or happens right now, but what happened in the past. So it'll be cool for you to be able to kind of see, do I recognize some of these verbs, even though they're in the past tense? But you can pick any fairy tale that you like. Enjoy this one, guys. It's kind of fun.